Hey, Coach Van here with Next Play Hoops, and we're back here with our next video book preview. And today we're going to take a look at the HighLow Action Playbook. The HighLow Action Playbook has over 400 pages in it. We give you our Kansas 3-out, 2-in continuity offense that has 3 different continuity actions within it that you can run or choose from. And we also give you 16 counter plays that you can also pick and choose from, depending on how the defense is playing you. And we also give you 18 different entry plays out of that offense as well. Once we give you that in the second part of the book, then we give you over 60 different high-low action plays that you can choose from out of multitude of different actions and alignments. And then we give you over 150 breakdown drills to help you build up your practices or your team through the high-low offense and practices. So again, we'll take a quick look here at the table of contents. You'll see here, again, we give you the Kansas high-low continuity offense with the entry plays, all the counters, all the entry plays, and then we get into the high-low action plays. I'll take you through that here in a sec. And then here's all of our drills. The Kansas high-low action drills. You get the high-low passing drills. Now, it's one thing to run the high-low action drills as far as your players getting post position and ducking in and learning how to seal. But it's also crucial, too, that you are working on the passing and the passing angles. And the post player should be given a good hand up and a good passing angle. And also the passer should also be, faking a pass to make a pass and things like that. So we want to work on that. And then we got our post shooting drills, but that it can't be everything offense. At the very end of the book, we actually give you about 60 different pages there to defend against the high-low action and how, if we're coming across some teams that are effective, I think of immediately when I think of the high-low, I think of Carolina, North Carolina, or Michigan State, or Gonzaga. Those are just 3 teams that do an excellent job at feeding the post, whether it's early in transition or in pretty much everything that they do. They do such a great job of teaching their bigs how to seal and constantly look for those passing angles, and they're really good at teaching their guards how to make those passes as well. So there's a reason why those teams are at the top of the game year in and year out. So let me give you a quick look at what the inside of the playbook looks like, what the diagrams look like. Here is our Kansas Strong. This is one of our continuity offenses that you can choose from. You can see everything is color coded, full descriptions below each frame. So it's extremely easy for the coach to kind of understand what's going on, whether it's the color coded description or the descriptions. And these are all printable. You can take these to and from your practice or your game. You can view them on your iPad or your iPhone. You can share them with your coaches. And so if there's something, if you bring these to a practice and you forget what's supposed to happen on, let's say, option D in a play or something, then you can quickly scan it, look at it, and be able to fix it just to make sure that your whole team's on the same page. But in this play, you'll see 1 passes the ball to 3 and then cuts to the strong. That's why we call it Kansas Strong. The weak side post flashes high post. Number 3 passes to 5, and we're looking for that high-low action when number 4 ducks in right there. So these are the type of things that we really want to be focusing on: the passing angle, the post position, faking a pass to make a pass. Number 5, we're looking for shot, dump, and then we're going to reverse. If we don't have either the shot or the dump, we reverse the ball to number 2, and then we go into a double stagger. But you'll see here, this is why it's continuity. If number 1 doesn't have a shot, we're back in our 3-out, 2-in, and we're back into our continuity offense. So again, that's just one continuity offense for you to choose from, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what the inside of the books look like, the detail that we put into each frame and play. But let's go ahead and scroll down. Again, that's all Kansas action there. Here's where we get into our high-low plays. Now, here's our Euro ball screen continuity. We call that 1. And let me kind of just show you here one of our high-low options. You'll see here 3 is coming off. The pass is made to 3. 1 cuts to the strong side, and then we go into our Euro ball screen action. That's where 4 steps up to set a screen for 3. So if we look at frame 2 here, Number 3 is going to come off the screen by 4. Now, typically in our Euro ball screen offense, 5 pops up. So this is kind of a counterplay that you can call in a high-low. And instead of sending 5 up, we're going to surprise them. Now, we might run this a few times side to side, and then all of a sudden, boom, hit them with the duck option. And that's where 5 is going to duck in instead of flashing up. So he kind of catches the defense off guard, and he gets early position. 3 comes off this pick and roll and then looks for the pass down there to 5. Now, if we don't have that, we got some continuity that we can kind of run. So we'll swing the ball to 2, 2 swings the ball to 1, cuts through, 5 steps up to set the ball screen. And then we got the same thing going on the opposite side as 1 comes off the Euro ball screen by 5 is going to look for 4, who is now ducking in. So that's just one option that we give you. And we have a few that we give you out of the Euro ball screen. So if you're a Euro ball screen team, then, that's something that you can pick and choose from. We have 21 action, we got 54 middle, we got pretty much everything that you can imagine. Our flex, how do we want to go high-low out of a flex offense, or Kansas. Some of these play, we even give you some high-low looks immediately out of a baseline out of bounds. I'll give you one little look here. This is something that we like to run. It's out of a 14 flat. We pass the ball up to 1 and get an immediate ball screen by 5. And then we kind of go into a roll and replace. And what we do is 5 is going to set this pin down for the inbounder, number 3. As 1 comes off, we can look to score. But then we have a throwback pass to 3 potentially. And if we do that, you'll see we can have the high-low look. Here you'll see this is just a little bit different. This is kind of our pride action where we pass the ball to 1, we come off the screen, we roll, we replace, we hit 4, and we hit, then we look for the duck in. So as soon as 5 rolls, he's going to reverse spin and seal and look for the high-low. And that's the same thing here. If we make the pass, if you look at frame 2 here, if we pass the ball to 3, 5 is going to reverse seal spin, and then we pass the ball to 3. If 3 has a shot, great. If not, boom, we're looking for that high-low. So again, this whole book is full of plays like that to take advantage if you have a dominant post player that you want to get the ball and you want to put them in positions where the defense has a tough time being able to double team. This is your book. Then we dive into our high-low action drills, and this is how we teach the high-low offense. And we give you a ton of different drills for you to choose from. We even give you some drills here early in transition. This is one of my favorite drills. You got 2 coaches here. You can do this in a station early in your practices, but you got X4 and well, first of all, number 4 has a little bit of an advantage here. And what we're doing is we're trying to teach early in transition instead of running to the block. This drives me crazy when I see other teams do this, but instead of going and sprinting directly to the block, offense and defense, instead we want to cut off. We want to go to this elbow and we want to cut off, and we want to get position early and high up in the free throw lane. And we're teaching that. So we're sealing from right here, and that allows all of this space right here for a passing angle for whether it's a player or a coach or whatever, but this is just the drill. So we want to get early position. You can see X4 is stuck here trying to fight around, and we're teaching our player to really seal and not let him get position in behind him. So we have that lob opportunity for a pass and lay-in. So, things like that we're teaching in our drills. Here is our, I'll go back here. Let's see. This is a good passing drill. You got 2 coaches here. You got 5 setting the screen across for 4, and then flashing high post. We swing the ball. We can pass the ball into 4 who passes the ball. So not only are we teaching our post to pass the ball and skip past the ball if they're doubled, as you can see, 5 dives. So 4 passes, 5 dives, and then, when the coach passes to 4, 5 dives. 4 will skip pass, and then he's going to flash, and that's when the coach hits 4, and then we go to the duck in and we look for the high-low. Now you can add a defender in here to make these passes a little bit tougher, but again, this is just one drill. So some drills, that's a 2-on-0 drill, but we also give you some 2-on-2, that are more competitive, and we're putting a lot of ball pressure to make it tough on passing. Here's some post shooting drills that we give you. Tons of post shooting drills. And then here's how we want to defend against high-low action. We give you a ton of different drills to get your players used to whether it's fronting or behind or walling up or what have you. So 413 pages there. everything to do with the high-low. We give you continuity, we give you quick hitters, and again, if you got a dominant post player, this is your book. This is the high-low action playbook. So if you have any questions, email me at coachvan@nextplayhoops.com, and we'll see you at the next playbook. Thanks, guys.